You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Folks, 2 years after killing a black man following a high-speed chase with Louisiana State Troopers, authorities have released the body camera footage from that night. The video shows the moments leading up to the deadly arrest of Ronald Greene. Folks, there's no audio here, but just watch this video, y'all. In this video, the state troopers are seen tasing, punching, and dragging Greene as he apologizes for driving off. Greene's 2019 death is now under a federal civil rights investigation. And the decision by Louisiana State Police to not release the footage until now has led to accusations of a cover-up. You're going to watch the remainder of this video. Bernarda, watching that video, it is shocking, and I'll go to Bernarda in a second, but what really was just awful here, Brittany and Michael, is that this unwillingness to release it because they knew what it was going to show. Brittany, they knew it was going to show their contempt for Ronald Greene. It exposes what we're seeing, and guess what? We just keep seeing it. Cop after cop after cop after cop after cop. But people want to keep saying they're just a few bad apples. Really?
Yeah, we know that's not the case, Roland. And I think particularly with this incident, it's just the sheer embodiment of all that's wrong with policing in America. Because, Roland, we know this was a cover-up. Between the fact that they wouldn't release the body cam footage immediately, how many years did it take us to get the body cam footage? And then I read somewhere that even a doctor noted that the original police account had said that this man crashed into a tree, but the doctor said that didn't add up because there was 2 stun gun prongs on his back. So we know how this goes. If the officer's behavior was actually lawful, they would have released that body cam footage right away. They would have also told the truth about what happened if they thought their actions or beating him bloody was justified in any capacity. Quite frankly, this case honestly reminds me it's similar to George Floyd. And I guess so many cases that we've seen month after month after month, instead of rendering aid after they basically beat this man to death, the troopers left him laying there for 9 minutes as they were wiping his blood off, complaining that they hoped that they didn't get AIDS. I mean, how can you possibly say that they are servants of the community? I honestly just pray, Roland, that once the civil rights investigation is done, that the remaining officers are held accountable. Because I know that the main gentleman that beat him died shortly after it found he would be let go after the situation came to light to the general public.
Bernarda?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to the federal government issuing their findings because the federal government definitely has to bring charges against these officers. I mean, the way that they savagely beat him, had him there like if he were an animal, and then you try to cover it up. You are charged to protect and serve the community, and this is how you treat us? For me, when I look at this as a hate crime. You can tell that it is intentional because of who he is and how he looks. And for those officers just to stand there and not even offer assistance, no, I want to see federal charges. And guess what, Louisiana, if you need a prosecutor to step back in, I'll go back in as a prosecutor and handle that prosecution for you.
Michael.
Yeah, brother, this is another troubling case. And then apparently they lied to the family and told the family that Ronald Greene died from the impact of a crash. Okay, but then the other thing is that they're saying the cause of death. The medical examiner, if I remember correctly, on this case, they're saying the cause of death has something to do with something like excited delirium. Okay, what was the exact term that they used? It was something like excited.
Oh
delirium.
yeah. Oh, they love using that one. That said that black folks somehow get superhuman strength when just gone.
But see, that's what they tried to use in the George Floyd death. Okay, the defense attorney tried to use that as well. But excited delirium has a history tinged with racism, trying to explain the deaths of African Americans in police custody, and said it was because of their cocaine usage and the effect that cocaine had on them. This goes back to 1985. So here we see this again, but this is from 2019. This video is from 2019, and then the Associated Press releases the video, and then the Louisiana State Police Department, they're saying, oh, the release of this video taints the investigation. You've had 2 years to investigate this. How much more are you investigating?
Yeah, it's kind of basic.
This is from 2019.
It's kind of basic, but that's what happens when you have lots of excuses. All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Racial injustice is a scourge on this nation, and the Black community has felt it for generations. We have an obligation to do something about it. Whether it's canceling student debt, increasing the minimum wage, or investing in Black-owned businesses, the Black community deserves so much better. I'm Nina Turner, and I'm running for Congress to do something about it.